So, where to begin? Me and my cousin were talking yesterday before all of that shit came about, and it was, this is one of the subjects that came up. It needs to be said, needs to be put out there, and, you know, I woke up with a wild hair up my ass, angry as fuck. Fucking still hurting from yesterday. Still hurting all over my body, still hurting in my mind. My feelings still fucking hurting, and I says to myself, this needs to be taken care of. This needs to be said. This needs to be gotten out because, you know, fuck the bullshit. I'm gonna fucking do this. The one thing is, you know, you could probably call this the one fucking brave thing I've done thus far here on the YouTubes, interwebs, and whatnot. Y'all motherfuckers who call yourselves veterans. Y'all motherfuckers who said you was in the military, you got that military training, you got that fucking military stance. Let me point something out to you. Where the fuck were you when I was sitting down there on the fucking goddamn border getting my ass shot off? Where the fuck were you with all your military fucking training, with all your military prowess, and all your military hardware, when motherfuckers was sitting down there on the fucking border protecting your ass while you sat on fucking YouTubes and sold t-shirts? Do tell. Because this is where me and my cousin actually see eye to eye on one thing that is really pertinent. And it kind of pisses me the fuck off. Because I watch motherfuckers die down there. I watch people get fucking thrown to the fucking wolves down there. Where's your training now? Because here's what I got to say. I trained my fucking ass off by myself. I went down there and I did by myself because somebody said, I challenge you to do this. Well, I'm challenging you now. You say all this shit about I was in the military and I did this shit and I did that shit. Well, guess what? You can walk around on your own 2 feet, right? That's the people I'm talking to. I ain't talking to the folks who actually literally lost fucking limbs, got fucking shit blown the fuck off. No, y'all's all right. I'm all right with you. You got a fucking excuse, all right? These other motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn excuse. PTSD ain't no fucking reason to be scared. Because the reality is, I had fucking PTSD before I ever fucking set foot on a desert. I'll put that way. Motherfucker shot at my ass in fucking Los Angeles as a child, y'all. Fuck your PTSD. It ain't worth nothing to me. Get over yourselves. It's the same thing as yesterday. I'm getting over myself on that. I lost a good friend. As it were, it's already done and been with. There's fucking water under the bridge, gone and done with. That's yesterday. This is today. I'm a dog of war. The difference is I was never in any sanctioned side of anything. I put my ass on the line because somebody challenged me. Said, I dare you to fucking do it. I dare you to be the man that gets your ass up and goes down there and fucking gets his ass shot off. Guess what I did? Well, I didn't see nobody else. I saw 4 motherfuckers while I was down there, and they were on their way to Los Angeles. How many motherfuckers were actually on the fucking line with me? Not a one. There was one dude who would drive up and down the fucking goddamn the Colorado River on the other side of the river while I was doing shit. One motherfucking dude. Just one. Him and his kid. So tell me, where was y'all? You want to sit there and get on my case says, oh, well, you know, all this shit and you want to be this bad off and whatnot. Why don't you go join the military? Motherfucker, listen up. Why don't you get up off your fucking hunkers and stop talking and start walking? Why are you sitting in a fucking nice, cushy ass armchair, sitting there talking about all of our problems when you could be up and doing something about it? Because guess what? I did, and I ain't even a fucking veteran. I did, and I ain't even from fucking, I ain't with the military. I was a militiaman. I busted my ass. I got fucking bullets slung at me. I had a bullet go through my fucking calf. And you know what? Not now one a motherfucker in our government give a shit about it. Ever fucking said, oh, well, this happened. You know what they said? Must have not happened because it wasn't sanctioned. You know what the veterans community said? Must have not happened because it wasn't with the military or the freaking border patrol. The fuck you said, hon? Let me point something out. I was there. The fuck you think I was doing down there? Fucking spanking my monkey? Huh? I got something for that. I got something for that. I walked my ass all the fucking way down there on the border. One of those days I was carrying this piece of shit. A fucking bow. Where the fuck were you? Walking around with your thumb up your ass going, well, I served my country. I don't need to do anymore. That's where you were. I was on the fucking line. I stood down there. And y'all motherfucker says, no, you didn't do shit. You didn't do fuck off. Because you weren't in the military. Excuse the fuck out of me. I didn't realize that bullets gave a shit about your uniform. I didn't realize that bombs only went off under military vehicles. Because I can show you the dents in the undercarriage of my fucking truck. Yeah, and that ain't from four-wheeling. But no, you're not allowed to be able to say, oh, I went and I actually I stood on that line. No. You can't say that because you weren't in the Army, you weren't in the Navy, you weren't in the Marine Corps, you weren't in the fucking Coast Guard, you weren't in none of this shit. No, motherfucker, I was in the militia. I was a singular motherfucking entity putting my ass on the fucking line so that other motherfuckers could sit there and go, he, I'm free. That's what's up. The reason I wear the fucking long hair ain't because I like it. I like short, crisp cut, fucking tight ass fade. You think I like this haircut? Let me point something out to you. I wear this because it is a manner of station. You think I like this shit? Is so that I can actually show that this is who I am. The fuck, man? We don't get a uniform. We don't get to go and be like, oh, this other shit. No. All it is an armed individual. Armed, not fucking armed. Armed individual. Fucking standing on the fucking front line. That's it. Motherfucker, I didn't even have a gun. I'm getting shot the fuck up. So fuck your bullshit. Get up off your fucking hunkers and do something. Otherwise, quit talking. Because all I hear is a bunch of this and I don't see none of this. Plain and simple. I spent damn near a decade on that fucking border. I saw as fucking Border Patrol just let people walk through. stopping people like me as motherfuckers walk right past them. Speaking Espanol, señor. So do tell me, what the fuck have you done lately? Because I've done a lot. Stood for my family. I stood for my country. And all I ever got for it was told, you're a piece of shit. You destroyed your family's legacy. This, that, and the other. You ain't fucking goddamn not a goddamn thing. Fuck you, you piece of garbage. Because you didn't serve with the military. Tell you what. Fuck you because you served with the military of this fucking particular government that decided to go and step on top of American citizens and use them as fucking bullet fodder. And then sat there and ran the party line out your mouth. Yo cocksuckers getting in the way of your brain. Plain and simple. Because if you was actually doing what you was saying, there's the fucking border. Unsecured. Where the fuck are you? Sitting on your thumb. And motherfuckers want to say to me, oh, you're a disgrace to your family. Motherfucker, do you know who my family is? Do you know what my family did? My family fucking helped to found this country. My family went and fucking fought in every single modern American war going all the fucking way back to the fucking revolution. That's who my family is. I was secluded from going and joining the military because of one thing. I was in a 3 fucking week coma. Kiss my ass or fucking kiss grass, because I don't give a fuck. I stood on the fucking line, even though I was told I couldn't. The Army don't want me, the Navy don't want me, the Marines won't fucking take me, the fucking Coast Guard can't have me, fucking Air Force don't want me. Well, what the fuck's the point then? It's not that I didn't want to be. It's that I couldn't be. So I went and did elsewise, and that's not good enough. So I got news for you. Talk all you want. It's just words. Because that's all you're doing is talking. You're running your gun bumpers, ain't doing a fucking thing. You want to see solid damn motherfuckers, you get down there on that fucking goddamn border and you watch these motherfuckers as homeowners on that border. And when I says that border, I mean California, I mean fucking Arizona. I'm not talking about Texas. I ain't talking about Texas. I'm talking about California, where the motherfucking goddamn government won't back them up, so they got to do it themselves. That's what I'm talking about. And the people are being told they can't stop them now. The people are being told they can't do what they wanted to do in order to protect their own motherfucking homes. You can't do that. You can't protect your home. You can't protect your children. Because they're not your children. They're our children. They're not your homes. They're our homes. It's not your property. It's our property. Fuck you, government. That's why I exist. I am the militia. The holes in my clothes, the rags as I wear, it's literally stating to you that even though you don't fucking carry, even though you don't give cash, We bring the pain. We walk the line. So do tell. What the fuck is up with all this bullshit of you can't be, you can't do, you're not worthy because you're militia? Huh? What about the fact that we fucking stood for your fucking asses when you were fucking cutting us down at the knees? What about the fact that we took fucking bullets while you motherfuckers was sitting drinking your cappuccinos and fucking feeling all high and goddamn mighty? Living off your pension check and all that while we're sitting there fucking scraping pennies out of the gutter. Do tell. Where's all these free houses and jobs going to? Because I'd like to fucking know. I don't get that. What? Wait. All these people coming into the country that don't fucking do a goddamn thing but leech off of a fucking system that was built to protect and house us. What happened? You sold the fuck out is what happened. Government, get up off your hunkers and actually salute a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about me. No, I'm done. I'm done. I've got love for my family, love for my kin, love for my countrymen. That's it. You can go fucking ride a high hard one and you work with the government in any capacity. Plain and fucking simple. Because this is what I've got to say to you. You want to know what really fucking gets my goat? Motherfuckers like me fucking fought and died. Got their asses shot off. And what did they get for it? Told they were not worthy. So I wanted to bring a little bit of enlightenment to you. These holes in my clothes, these rags to riches shit. That's the decade I spent fucking protecting your asses on the fucking border. While you sat nice and cushy inside your homes like, oh, well, I did my duty. Guess what? I did it for a decade. What was your tour? 4 years? Did you sign up for another 4? Did you sign up for another 4 and a +2? No? Shut up. Because all you're doing is talking. Living off of something, a legacy that you didn't even fucking really stand for. Here's the difference. My granddad nearly fucking lost his leg in Vietnam. My dad nearly got his ass fucking shot to pieces in Guam, following my granddad around. My dad made nuclear weapons for this country in order to make sure that we are safe in our homes. And then when all was said and done, my dad moved to Blythe to try and retire. And ended up getting caught up and dealing with the bullshit and still stood on a fucking line. Just like me. So when people wonder why I extol my dad and I say, you know, he did more than most military folks, guess what? He did. He provided nuclear Trident missiles, fucking Tomahawk missiles, which I know y'all shot off. I know you shot some of the fucking Tomahawks that he made. So do tell, where the fuck would you be without them Tomahawks? Do tell. What about the fucking J-Type 44 Whisper Quiet engine that my dad helped to design to get generals to and from the fucking battlefield in that little Viper 2 fucking Coast Guard fucking plane, huh? What about that? Oh yeah. We don't fucking care because, you know, whatever. You didn't serve in the military. Okay. Fuck you then. Take your fucking government tit sucking ass the fuck on. But as far as I'm concerned, those of you who actually stood in the militia, the less than 3% in our country, God bless you and thank you for standing on the same line as me, for actually doing something, putting your life on the line, even though you knew nobody was going to sit there and fucking stand there and be on your side. They were going to try and fucking take your ass down a cut. Because this is what it is. Real soldiers, real sailors, real motherfucking hardcore fucking motherfuckers stood on the line. Didn't give a fuck if it was with a badge or not. They had a gun, and that's all that mattered. So as that's being said, I'm done. I'll give it up. I'm not doing no mores. I ain't saying no mores because you don't deserve it. You told me I was not worthy. You told me I was a disgrace to my granddad. Well, let me tell you something, son. You're a fucking disgrace to my granddad, to their legacy, to the legacy of those who fought in 2 fucking world wars and Vietnam. You are a fucking disgrace. Because you stood on this level of, well, I'm going for a paycheck. Believe it or not, I almost did that shit. But not entirely just for a paycheck. Let that blow your mind. On the different flip side of it, I watch these motherfuckers going and actually fighting just for a paycheck. Just for a fucking paycheck. Well, that paycheck wouldn't be worth a fucking thing if you didn't have borders. That paycheck wouldn't be worth a fucking thing if the United States didn't exist. Amazing how that works, isn't it? You're going and fighting these proxy wars, which is deleting the sovereignty of the United States by fucking degrees. But when a real motherfucker, a Minuteman, says you need to stand up and actually be somebody and do the right fucking shit now. You got all this fucking training with all these cool ass fucking gear and gadgets. Get up and use it. Everybody turns around and goes, man, fuck that shit. I already saw all the war I need. And they fucking leave you in the fucking lurch. And tell you what, I got my fucking ass shot off by somebody sitting there on the motherfucking border blinking out with a fucking AK. I got my ass shot off. I had a fucking signal mine go off underneath my truck. I had fucking motherfuckers constantly coming through my motherfucking backyard, stealing my shit because they was fucking new to this country, didn't understand there's laws because they didn't come here legally. So do tell, the fuck have you done lately? Because all you've been doing, like I said, is sitting there jabbering your jaws and not doing a goddamn thing. You're talking a lot and not doing a fucking word. So what as I says? Stand up, motherfucker. Pick up your gun. Walk your ass to the border. And stay there for a fucking decade. Then you can tell me I ain't right. Because otherwise, you know what else has happened? Since I left the border, over 40 million motherfuckers come across that border. And over 40 million. Of those 40 million, at least 18 million were military-aged men. Where the fuck were you? Oh, yeah. I'll put this design there and give me a couple of, there we go. Put the price is this. There we go. I got a good t-shirt design. Next one. I fucking have night terrors. You think that's for, do you think that I do that for fun? I have fucking night terrors. Do you think that the VA is doing anything about them? No. Because the VA is for veterans, not for Minutemen. I don't care about honorable or dishonorable or whatnot. Because all of that shit doesn't matter when you're a Minuteman. None of it fucking matters. You don't get a retirement. Nobody gives a fuck if you were in the military or not. Really. We all got the same amount of training. We all know martial arts. We all know how to fucking use a gun. So what's the difference? Oh, here's the difference. Y'all was in a sanctioned military group, not a paramilitary force. There you go. There's your difference. The only fucking difference. Because I'll tell you this right now. Do you know how many motherfuckers like me, just like me, can shoot off RPGs like it wasn't a business? Oh, wait, yeah, we fought them for 30 fucking years in Afghanistan, didn't we? Iraq, Afghanistan, all that fun shit, yeah. Saudi Arabia, all that, yeah. How many motherfuckers know how to use them things and still do? Motherfuckers here in America that do. Yet all I hear is, well, I got all this training, I did all my service that I need to, and I'm going to sit on my ass and do nothing because that's the way I feel. What, motherfucker? You're expecting for others to do for you? You know what the basic rule of it is, right? Nobody's coming to save your ass. You are on your fucking own. So you better get ready to do something and get your ass on a motherfucking line. Nobody is coming to save your ass. You are there to save your ass. I have fucking nightmares every fucking night. I have night terrors that keep me up at night. I have fucking sleepwalking because I don't get the right proper amount of sleep. I deal every single day with fucking dirty looks from motherfuckers because I look shabby. Because they says, oh, well, you know, he never served in the military. He's just some fucking bum. That's some shit. No, I didn't serve in the military because the side of my head got fucking flattened the day I was supposed to go into MEPS. How's about that? So instead, I said, well, fuck it. I already did 5 years with the militia. What's another fucking dozen? Yet, it's not good enough. Why? Because you weren't in the military. Again, what the fuck's the difference? One has Humvees, the other one has technicals. What's the fucking difference? Sorry, both have Humvees and both have technicals. What's the fucking difference? Oh, yeah. In the militia, we don't always pay attention to rank. Matter of fact, it's more to do with good fucking ideas. Sometimes it has more to do with who's willing to do what. And it comes down to, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. But I request that you stand with me. Literally. That's how the fucking militia does. Now was my ass on the fucking goddamn line every single time. Because I won't fucking back down. I won't run out. I don't know if you noticed, but these colors on my shoulder don't run. I'm not talking about the fucking Adidas bullshit. I'm talking about the actual tattoo under all of it. Them motherfucking colors don't run. They're still there, and they'll be there till the day I die. And I did that on my own dime. I did that while fucking living in a tent. I did that while living in my car. No barracks, no nice cot, sleeping in a fucking car seat. Going and scrapping steel so I could get a fucking goddamn cheeseburger so I'd have the fucking energy to do it. Standing on that fucking line with nothing more than a fucking air gun. Or a 22 long rifle. That's what's true. I stood on that motherfucking line. I saw me and nobody else. I watched some people come in by with all their, I got 3%, I'm 3%, fucking going to Los Angeles, going to some other fucking places all across the country, but not a single one of them were actually in the fight. They were going to protests, riding the protest fame. You know where yours truly was? Getting his ass shot off on the motherfucking goddamn border. That's where yours truly was, on the motherfucking border, getting his ass shot off. While everybody else is running to these protests, who is standing on the line to make sure that we don't get overrun with our backs turned? Huh. Maybe it's the guy who took a fucking blade in the ribs during the fucking the 2010 bullshit, the 2012 bullshit. Yeah, that shit that lasted for 2 fucking years along, right at the tail end of all that, the Brotherhood of Muslims and all that shit. I took a fucking rib in the, I took a stab in the ribs in Watts after that. That's real. I took a bullet in the fucking leg down there on the fucking border. But I see a whole lot of motherfuckers sitting here talking like this is what, you know, what we need to do and this, that. Why don't you fucking do it? Stop talking and do it. Because all as I'm seeing, all as I've ever seen from you guys is talk. That's all I got to say about it. Really. No, William. That is the militia. The militia is made up of American citizens standing to the defense of their own communities. The common defense has nothing to do with the military. As a matter of fact, the only thing that makes the militia legit is the fact that they are enumerated in the Constitution. Mind you, our own government said that there's a reason for a standing military, but that they abhor standing militaries, and that for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What does that say to you? Because to me, that says that the people are the militia, not the fucking military. Never was. Never will be. The people are the militia. Matter of fact, what do anybody else call the militias? I don't fucking know. But what I call the militia is the people being so armed. Plain and simple. So that's what my pick a bone is. That's what my gripe is. I know I was going to piss off some veterans. I know it. I said it and I put it in the fucking description. Read. It'll open your eyes. Because I knew I was going to piss some people off. I knew I was going to get some people coming out the woodwork and saying, oh, well, you're wrong. You're a piece of shit. This, that, and the other. I knew it was going to be a controversy. I know I'm going to piss people off. Because they don't like what I got to say, but it's the truth. That's what I'm saying, William. Nobody likes it when you actually point out the truth. Because I know it. I know it. I watched it. Don't nobody like it when you got the real truth to say. They'd rather live in the fucking comfortable lie. It's very uncomfortable to be called out as having all of this military training, all of this ability, and no balls. It's very uncomfortable, isn't it? Because I'll tell you right now, it was uncomfortable for me for people telling me, "Well, you weren't in no. That was a personal vendetta." Is it a personal vendetta when I'm making sure that the cartels are not coming up the Colorado River so that their fucking children aren't fucking sitting there raping your children? Is that a personal vendetta? Because I can't have kids. Tell me how that's a personal vendetta. Tell me how it's a personal thing for me to go and get my ass shot off for somebody I don't even fucking know. It's not. That's the real of it. It was never personal. It was, I'm willing to put my ass on a fucking chopping block because other people aren't. Even though they talk a good fucking game. And I'll be serious about that. I knew I was going to piss people off with that. It is what it is. What you want. Because I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat shit for anybody. I'm done with that. No more Mr. Nice Playing. El Diablo is back. The devil may care, but I don't give a fuck. So if you don't like what I've got to say, you ain't got to be here. Because I'm talking about the things that everybody is doing. Kind of like what happened to me when I was sitting my ass down there on the fucking border getting my ass shot off and everybody was talking about it, but not doing. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, you understand that YouTube is not my fucking job. I don't make a goddamn dime here. My job actually is this house. It's security. I am security personnel. Maybe you didn't notice that. Carry a fucking pistol on my hip. I am security. Just because I'm working for my mom, because nobody else will fucking hire me, doesn't mean shit. I work every fucking day. Well, let me show you why I am a security personnel for my mom. Shall I? Oh, wait, somebody broke into the house. Somebody broke into the house. Somebody broke into the fucking house. Why might my mom want to go and hire one of the best security personnel in the United States? Maybe because the person who came into this fucking house was really trying to kill someone. Go figure. So, I do a full-time fucking job too. It just so happens that at my job, it's boring as fuck. So I do other things as well. I get paid for those other things. So that's not the point. That's not what that's why I don't fucking sit there and put that shit on the interweb. Because it's not important. What is important? What I'm talking about. What I did for over a decade. 3 years before I got stabbed. For 3 fucking years, since I was 22 years old, I was actually in the shit. From the time I was 18 to the time I was 25, I was actually part of that militia. But from the time I was 22 years old to the time I was 25, I was getting my ass shot off every single fucking day. I was down there on the fucking line. So yeah. I relocated because it was fucking hot to the point my body was starting to shut down. I had to come up here anyways. My mom said, well, I'll give you a job. Because it just so happens I have a property up there. You can go live there for me, and it'll keep people from breaking in and stealing my stuff. Yeah, because I'm here. Not because of the dog. No, she didn't even know I had a dog at the time. When she said, you can go and live up there, keep people out of the place, I'll pay you to be able to get yourself food, clothing, take care of yourself, keep the lights on. That's what this is. I work here. It's kind of cushy because this is the job title I chose at the same time. It's fucking dangerous as hell. Next door neighbor has fucking guns. His son is fucking psychotic. Huh, go figure. There's a bunch of fucking people around here. I live not 25 miles from fucking Portland. bunch of people around here that would love to see this fucking city burn to the ground. This little tiny fucking urbanite city. Suburbanite, sorry. Middle of fucking nowheres. They would love to see it burn to the ground. One of these days, I'm going to take you down to the bridge over the river, and I'm going to show you what I mean. All the fucking BLM tagging and the Antifa tagging all over that fucking bridge. Maybe you'll understand then that the reason why I'm here is to do what y'all talk about. Y'all talk. I do. It just so happens that I get the opportunity to talk while I'm doing. And no, that's not what the Castle Doctrine is for. The Castle Doctrine is for protecting your family against invaders who are trying to kill you. Not necessarily for break-ins. But I digress. Being a security guard, securities agent, it's what I do. I am 25 miles outside of Portland, Oregon. A little tiny town called Vernonia. Most of the time, there's no trouble. Nobody's looking to go and do any harm to anyone else. But sometimes we get the little fucking crybaby motherfuckers coming in from Portland. Sometimes we get the little crybaby motherfuckers that come in from other places around the country. Chicago. Go figure. How the fuck they come all the fucking way out here to destroy these places, but whatever. You know, when all that shit happened on those doors, I was down on the fucking river protecting people I didn't even know. Now I'm here protecting the property of someone that I do know and the neighbors of that someone who I couldn't give a fuck less about and don't know. All right, William. This is why. See this computer desk here? It's a really nice fucking computer desk. It's empty. Used to have a computer in it. Why would they break into your house except to do you bodily harm? I don't know. Maybe to steal the computer. Use your head, man. It's all I ever ask of anybody who watches my videos. Use your head. This particular video, I'm asking you to use your head and ask yourself, if you've got all this fucking training, all these capabilities, and you can still walk around on your own two pods, what excuse do you have for not being there? Even if it's in your own fucking town. And you know what? Perhaps it's not directed directly at you, William. Ever think of that? It's directed at the veterans who sit there and they get on these fucking podcasts and whatnot, and they talk and talk and talk and talk and never do a fucking thing, but sit there and talk. They're not veterans to me. They're YouTubers. You want to see what a veteran looks like? My phone's about to die. I'm gonna fucker, some bitch. I'm gonna point out to you, but you want to see what a veteran looks like? Go down to your local prison. Look around for the motherfucker who got into trouble because they defended the rest of people and ended up getting arrested for it. That's a veteran. You want to know what the veteran is to me? Go down to the fucking border. Any one of them good old boys walking around with a fucking 30-06 single shot on their back. That's a veteran to me. Why? Because they are fucking putting their balls on the line even though they don't gotta. Even though they get nothing out of it. Motherfucker that got himself kneecapped in fucking Iraq, yeah, that's a veteran to me. Because he put everything on the line and left a part of him behind. And a lot of the time, those are the motherfuckers on the fucking border. Coming around on their wheelchairs, homie. That's who a veteran is to me. People wonder why I get mad about it. I came in here to get a good backdrop, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna egress out of here because I gotta go get myself computerized shit charged. So I'm gonna walk outside in a sec, yeah. I just wanted to point out to you, we wear uniforms too. Difference is our uniforms get us in trouble. Jawohl. Das open. One. That's the reality of it. Our uniforms get us in trouble. Our uniforms get our asses shot off and nobody's coming to our rescue. We don't get no A-10s. We don't get no fucking tanks. No freaking, nobody on the big shit. No, we got at the most somebody with a technical and probably about half a can of ammo. But look at us as, reality is, I didn't do this stream to try and get any fucking kudos for it. I did this stream because I wanted to point out something that my cousin brought to my attention, all right? And that is there's a lot of motherfuckers is talking. Very, very, very few as is actually walking. Yet they want to tell you and I, shit, I think the fucking phone's gone. Anyways, they want to tell you and I that you're wrong for sitting there and fighting. You're wrong for sitting there and being a Minuteman. You know what? If I'm wrong for doing it, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. Because it's the right fucking thing to do it. And you know what? That's the truth of it. I did not click on that fucking StreamYard. It's the right thing to do, and you know it. So the question remains. Why are you talking? Why ain't you out there doing? Because these motherfuckers ain't even got legs is out there doing. These motherfuckers who is missing arms and shit are still out there doing. Actual veterans who actually saw combat are still going out there and doing it. Standing alongside people like me who actually have a dog in the fight. So let me ask you, what about all these other so-called veterans? I don't know, maybe like God, I really don't want to get into this, but angry Viking calls himself a veteran. Bug out Bushido calls himself a veteran. Hold up a second. I didn't know that veterans go and join up with mercenary groups. Because I thought they had something that they tried to stand for and they considered it prideful and was something that they were not willing to go and compromise on. I mean, I know that when I was offered that job, I wouldn't compromise. And funny enough, that's the actual reason why I worked for my mom, and I worked for yonder feller down in fucking in Blythe, and I worked for yonder feller in Los Angeles. That's the reason I'm not willing to compromise to make a paycheck. I don't give a fuck how good the money is. That's one thing that's always been on my level is I'm not giving up my moral standing for money. Either they both come or I don't. So, yeah, it is what it is. I said my piece. Done diggity. Motherfuckers, I'm out.